I'm David Reynolds. I'm the author of the book The Long Shadow, The Great War in the 20th Century, and also the writer and presenter of the BBC Two series, Long Shadow. I've chosen three themes to highlight in the films. The first is remembering and understanding. What I mean by that is that we are encouraged every 11th of November to remember the dead of the Great War and of other wars of the 20th century. And that's entirely right and necessary. The First World War in particular was the worst war in British history. 720,000 people dead and millions more bereaved. The suffering is unimaginable. So we need to keep on remembering, yes, but we also need to understand the war, understand it as history. We in 2014 are now as far from the men of 1914 as they were from the soldiers who fought Napoleon at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. 100 years away, and we need to understand the Great War as history and not just as memory and as remembrance. That's why I've written the book, and that's what I try to do in that first film. Bring out the themes that help us to understand why the British have remembered the war in a different way from the Germans, and have understood it in a different way as well, understood its meaning for the country and for the world over the course of the 20th century. The Great War is still remembrance, but it's also a subject that we have to understand as history. That's why my first film is entitled Remembering and Understanding.